We're just a couple of continuously kinky kids, aren't we?
Yeah. That took me a minute, but yeah. We are though. And
I worked on it all night. I was up late writing it out.
Just that little, that tiny
little thing.
sentence.
Wasn't off the top of my head at all.
So proud of you.
Oh, good afternoon, everybody. It's us, Dr. Casey
and Carrie. Yes.
Here with to be named podcasts as we go through our rebranding.
we're still working on our rebranding, yes, but we've been working with this really kick-ass chick called
Madison from Dallas.
Madison from Dallas. If you are not following Madison from Dallas yet, you should pull out your Instagram and pull her up and give her a follow.
She's a great concert photographer. She goes to festivals, shows. She did Chaperone. Was one of the recent ones that she worked with.
That other Carpenter chick that everyone
Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, whatever, whoever that is.
That's cool.
Yeah, she had some shoots with her as well.
Nice. Yeah, she goes around to a lot of concerts and takes some amazing photos from like right up front for a lot of these artists. It's really cool.
She lives a life that I would have led had I not gotten pregnant at 19. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Like,
is that you would have done photography?
I would have done something. I would have been big.
You'd been jet set. Oh,
I would have been huge. Would have been. Children are just a nuisance. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
We love our kids, but fuck them kids.
No, I feel like I see people that are like living a life that I know that I could live had I not had children. But it's fine. I love them so much. No,
we've developed a good life.
No, we have. So and even with being able to do this, like, we have an opportunity to talk to people and reach to people that are us. We are not the people that got to go and gallivant along town and take pictures of popular singers. That was not our life.
We were parents in our 20s.
But our podcast is not for them. Technically.
No, our podcast is for a much different audience.
Our podcast is for sometimes people like us that are maybe aggressively into the kink or maybe curious about the kink.
Is for anybody in a relationship that's looking how to better it, that's looking how to improve it through various avenues. Our chosen avenue that we're introducing everybody to is that avenue of their sexuality. How can I improve my relationship through my sexuality? Why do I need to improve my relationship through my sexuality? And we know we already have a concrete reason for that one, is because there are factually better relationship outcomes when your sex life is on point.
Yeah, it has to be.
It kills me to have people that out there that are like, oh, sex really isn't the biggest deal in your relationship. And it may not be the biggest deal in your relationship, but it fucking certainly is in the top 3.
I mean, as I say, it should be top 3 at best.
It needs to be
at best.
And that's not something that's just an opinion that's out there. That's something that where I'm like, this is backed. We have plenty of evidence out there that we can say, look, people that have good sex and are explorative and that really communicate about it have better relationship outcomes. So what is the thing that you need to do? Be introduced to all that stuff. How do you get introduced to all that stuff?
Hi.
Us.
Hi. We are. And so not only are we like, yes, we're working to rebrand and we're working with some really kick-ass people along the way.
Some people don't like the word cum. We get it.
A lot of people don't like the word cum. It's up, and that's fine.
I said we should be cunt with KC.
That's even more offensive. Babe, you're not helping our cause here. Even that right there, we have to bleep out when it comes to the stop it.
Oh, cunt.
You're and I'm the brat.
I'm the brat. I'm making a clip out of this that just bleeps out every time I say cunt.
Eye roll. Can you do like side, like asterisk eye roll, eye roll, eye roll?
Absolutely can. But yes, like Carrie said, we are working through rebranding with Madison. She's a fantastic girl. She has been doing so much in her photography business and helping us out with our rebranding. If you haven't gone and given her a follow, Madison from Dallas, check her out. And we hope to see her at one of our upcoming events too.
Oh, she will.
Because we've got a couple of them to talk about.
She likes me.
Oh, yeah?
She likes me.
Good.
So she will. Her and her friends. No. But actually, some of the events that we have coming up that they said that they're going to come to were our Shibari events that we have.
Yeah, we have. And those are fast approaching. We've got
this. Oh, my God. I can't believe it's Tuesday.
In
a couple days.
Yeah, we've got tomorrow.
Oh my
It's
God.
tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Just a couple days.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We teach
Yeah.
Shibari 101 classes. One of the things that Carrie and I have found in the kink world that has brought us closer together and allowed us to have this like deepened level of intimacy, both sexually and non-sexually, has been through this beautiful aesthetic of Japanese rope bondage, otherwise known as Shibari. We started that journey a couple of years ago. That caused us to bring people onto our show to talk about it, experience the journey in our own devices as we grew. And I'm, self-tying and sending Carrie pictures about all the cool stuff I'm learning.
Right.
And then incorporating her into that tying and her learning about bottoming and going through all this stuff.
Well, because that's the thing that's so beautiful about what we do is we find a topic, we find the best people to talk about said topic, then we bring that topic to you to figure out if it's something that you're interested in. And if you are, and this doesn't even mean like Shibari exclusive, but like that's the whole point of our fucking show, is to bring you information that you would have not have known before, bring in guests and educate you on all aspects of it. I will say though, like Shibari ended up being our biggest kink.
Yeah, we brought it in as a way to talk to people about
yeah,
it.
exactly. First, I was like, this is great information. I love this. And then it slowly evolved into being like part of our weekly routine.
A few times a week where I'm tying you up and we're taking pictures and we're exploring new ties and new levels of intimacy. And we're having playful ties and technical ties and practice sessions. And we're trying to develop shows and it's just taken over. And I love it.
I do too.
I'm here for every fucking second of it because it's something we get to do together.
And as a partner to you, this was something that you were interested in, and it was something that I knew nothing about. But what I love about our dynamic is you can bring something to me, and not to like boast on myself, but like I'm like, okay, what do we need to do this? What do I need to do to be able to execute this for you? But it goes both ways.
How can I be a good girl?
I mean, baby, stop. Don't do that. But it goes both ways. There have been times that I've introduced a kink to you, and yes, I was like more bringing it to the table, but your acceptance has always been appreciated.
Yeah, it's one of the core values of our relationship, and this is clearly it's something we feel every relationship should have. One of our core values is to create an environment that is non-judgmental. We aim to foster an environment within our household that allows us to feel comfortable in talking about our interests and not feel as if we're going to be told we're weird, we're gross, we're disgusting, what the fuck are you thinking? We're trying to avoid all of that.
Which, responding to your partner with "that's weird" is probably one of the worst things that you can say.
Yeah. That's something we went over in our
we did.
Last episode?
Yes. But this is KINKtober. So this is what we're doing and this is where we're at. So pardon me if I repeat myself a bit, but I just want to like boast again that like I've never brought something to you and you use those words, because that would be like detrimental to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know it. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Just hear our freaking cat like meowing in the background. It's very distracting. But anyways, so yes, we have our Shibari classes that are coming up, but we're not going to stop having these classes. Like we will continue to bring entry level, and then we're going to have different stages of it. So if you've been to our entry level, then that gets you access to like our level 2, which level 2 is going to be almost immediately more extreme.
It's
not extreme. That's not the right word. That's not the right word. It's just the entry level is entry level, but you have to have entry level before you can move on to the next.
Yeah, we need a solid foundation.
But what we promise is when you go through our levels of classes, you're not going to go to entry level 2 and then be like, this is just a repeat of 1. That is not what it is going to feel like.
It's going to use some of the things you've learned from the first, so you can build on that and grow in your art.
Yeah.
In your art.
In your art.
Anyway. But yeah, we have that one coming up at Shibari Studios. That's actually tomorrow night.
I know.
So by the time you hear this episode,
better get there, drive there right now.
You can go to shibaristudios.com and make sure to follow Shibari Studios as well as Shibari Supply Official to get more information on these kind of events that we're partnering with them. The other one is in November 15th. It's a Friday night. when we're partnering with Wildflower Intimates, Grace over at Wildflower Intimates,
off of
the best
Magnolia.
bra fitting shop in all the land.
Well, at least in Magnolia.
And all the
at least
lands
in Texas. Let's say at least in Texas.
of the land.
Of the land. Okay. Yep, of the land.
And Grace there is a genius. Like she does such a good job.
I love Grace.
She's put together an amazing shop with
Yeah.
really cool stuff. All sorts of bras. I have a robe that I want
that
from
you
there
won't shut up
that
about.
I talk about almost every day.
Every single day he tells me about this silk robe. What was on it? Cranes? Peacocks.
It is this like
it was the most beautiful robe I've ever seen. And
cream colored
silk
robe. So I believe it's silk. Just covered in peacocks. And I want it flowing off of my body.
And
like that's what I want. I want this.
You came into the bedroom last night wearing a robe.
Your robe?
My robe. But I'm not going to lie. And I was like, okay, either he's doing this for me to just like see his junk and I love him for it. Or like, is he trying to get me to be like, damn, he does look good in a robe. And I need to go buy him that robe.
You were thinking about 5 layers too deep. That was what was in reach. I took a shower. I took a shower and went, oh, clothes.
I've just never seen you put on one of my robes before.
It was comfortable. It was a little tight.
Yeah, it was a little tight.
A little tight fitting, but at the same time.
You were full frontal the whole night after that.
Yes. Yeah. We're watching a movie on the couch. I'm sitting with my leg up.
Isn't it comfortable though? Just to have yourself.
That's one of the reasons I need this robe.
Listen, Grace, if you're hearing this, would you please help me out? Because he wants that damn robe so bad.
She means by setting it aside and putting her name on it.
That's exactly what I mean. Setting aside for me.
But yes, Grace's place has all sorts of cool. There's bras, there's lingerie. They have. I don't want to butcher the names on this, but they're made for the trans community, so you can use it to cover up a little bit or to.
Well, they have male boxers. They have male lingerie, which I just feel like.
I don't mean those. Those are all great.
I thought you meant.
I cannot think of the fucking name off the top of my head. But they're specifically they're gender affirming underwear.
I know what you're talking about because they make so everyone understands the triangle that goes in a woman's underwear. This triangle is much wider. So it allows you to either be more covered. So there's a girl that we know that shops with Wildflower Intimates, and she does a lot of shibari work. She loves the fact that the triangle in the lingerie is much wider and thicker. So when she does stage shibari work, she doesn't have to worry about a slip or something being exposed. And as a bottom, I will tell you, we get really nervous about our extremities being exposed when we don't mean them to be. What?
Yes, she also has those.
She does. She has a lot.
Not what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm sorry. Which one are you referring to then? Because she has a lot of stuff.
Oh my God. It's literally
just put it in the show notes.
It's literally their gender affirming. It's made specifically for the trans community.
Yes.
And there's gender affirming underwear.
Yes.
It's one of the only places in Fort Worth that you can actually get it.
And I love that for them.
I wasn't talking about anything else other than that.
See, what he doesn't know is we're talking about the same damn thing. It's just she told me that someone suggested it for also shibari work. We're talking about the same damn thing.
That's great.
Either way, you know what you're going to do? You're going to go to Wildflower Intimates and you're going to talk to Grace and not us because we're not the experts.
Clearly.
And what did I just say? Did I say experts or
no. There's a hard S.
That was weird.
So
yes,
that's our November class.
Yeah, up. November 15th.
So we've got all the things, and in between all that, we're taking a vacation for the first time in years. It feels like
so long.
We work hard.
We work. We do. We work really hard. We have 2 different businesses, and then our podcast business, and then we have 2 kids. We have one that's like a rebellious child, and we have one that's like in band and like structured, and there's so much we have to do for both in totally different ways, and so it's extremely rare that you and I get to just fuck off and do something for us.
Well, most of the trips that we've taken in the past, if they weren't family oriented, then they've been business oriented. We're going to seminars and sitting for weekends during the day, and
we've learned so much from those.
And they were in great places. We've done like Vegas and Miami and Indianapolis,
and Boston, and California and Florida.
We've been all over the place,
dude.
But all of them typically are for us to sit in seminars during the day and then go out at night. So they haven't been for vacation purposes. We haven't gone on a vacation since like our honeymoon,
which kind of
about a decade
sucks.
ago.
Yeah. Well, no, we ended up going, but it was still after COVID, and it was so
That's
close
true.
to COVID times that we had to wear a mask, and there were restrictions, and not all part of the resorts were open, and it really cut away from it being like the experience that we thought we were going to get. There was some deadly
Algae.
algae that was on the fucking ocean, and we couldn't even go in the water. I'm
We
like,
couldn't
so
even go onto the beach.
we spent all this money for this beautiful beach, and we had to just like look at it from a distance.
Yeah.
It sucked.
Great resort. Just
Beautiful resort.
timing was
Shitty
terrible.
timing.
So it's been
Yeah.
a couple of years. I thought it was a lot longer than that, but I
Oh,
had
wow.
forgotten that we like got married, and then it was a few years after that we were actually able to take a honeymoon.
Yeah.
And that was like right amidst COVID.
Yep.
So now we're taking a do fucking nothing vacation for a few days. So we'll be in Mexico over the weekend. We'll be recording plenty of content for you guys. I think we're going to do an episode actually.
Yeah,
while
we're
there.
Yeah, we're planning on doing an episode while we're there. We're planning on doing a bunch of Shibari stuff while we're there.
My suggestion, so the place we're staying at, we have a pool, like a 2-story suite, and the second floor has a pool. And so I'm going to have us clip on some mics, and we're just going to do an episode in the pool.
I love that.
We're gonna set
Can we
up
do
a
it like
camera.
live?
We can do it live.
We should do a live of you doing a tie on me, like above our like balcony with this like whole view.
Everything over. Yeah, we can do that.
That'd be fun.
Let's
That'd
do
be
it.
really fun. So if you want to see our stuff though, you should go and follow our personal accounts. I am Carrie. I think I'm Carrie KARI_Knievel, and I'm going to be posting all about the vacation. And do you want to give your personal
Yeah,
Instagram,
sure.
or is that just me?
No, that's fine. I'm Dr. Casey Sanders.
Yours
Everybody
is
knows that
so
already.
generic and simple,
Dr.
and I
Casey
love it.
Sanders. That's all you need to know.
Dr.
Just put that
Casey
in.
Sanders.
There's a period after the doctor. DR.
Well, that makes sense. There should be a period after the doctor, but
That's me. You can see a lot of Shibari work on there, and that's about it for now.
yeah, I was like,
Anyway.
you're only as active as when I add you as a collaborator.
It's hard because you're so active like it's for the both of us.
I'm not.
I feel like I don't have to be active because you're so active.
I am active through about 6 different Instagram accounts right now,
Exactly.
and I run.
So I'm
about
over here
6
sweating.
different Instagram pages right now.
I'm sweating because of all the work you're doing.
Yeah, I bet.
So I'm like, wow.
So
how am I
if
supposed
you
to do any
want
work?
your
She's doing it
Instagram,
all.
if you want your Instagram account worked on, shoot me a message, because I am so goddamn good at this stuff.
You're starting a business right now.
Right freaking now.
See, as we said when we started the show, we're a couple of kinky kids. Carrie's kink is overworking herself.
That might actually be. No downtime.
But let's get into
Yeah.
our topic. We have KINKtober that we're in the midst of. We're in the
Which
right
I
in
just
the
really
fucking-
want to like ride that
right in the
wave.
smack dab middle of it, right?
Yeah.
And so we want to talk a little bit more about kink. And we thought, like, you want to play our game now or later?
I think we should play it now, because
Okay.
then it could give us like fun things to talk about after.
Okay.
So what the game is we all have heard it. It's Would You Rather,
Yes.
but it's Would You Rather Kink Edition.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like what we should do is like pass it back and forth, and
Sure.
we'll just scroll down, because I want to ask you just as much as you want to ask me.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like this is a really good game to play with one of your partners, to like sit down and to figure out your own kinks, because we're not like, you don't like wake up one day and be like, this is a kink I want to do. You randomly hear it, or you see it, or it's introduced to you in different ways. Let this be a way that it's introduced to you by playing a game with your partner or partners.
Okay.
You know, don't say okay like that.
I'm listening.
I hear you. I hear you're okay.
You don't.
All right, go. I'm waiting.
All right. Okay. We'll start off simple.
Okay.
I say simple, but
Yeah, that's relative.
would you rather be silenced with a ball gag or spanked with a paddle?
Oh, I would say spanked with paddle.
Personal preference. Got
Yeah.
it. Impact play. Love it.
Yeah, I love impact.
Tell
play.
me more.
I love the anticipation of it. I love the not knowing exactly when it's going to happen. Like you're going to get spanked, but there's a level of when it's about to happen to when it does that's like very erotic.
Patient.
Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Being patient?
Mm-mm.
What? What are
Nothing. They'll get it.
Oh God.
Oh, I said it earlier. I said anticipate. Waited for you to go with that
Oh,
whole
you're
thing.
so
How did you
annoying.
not pick up on that?
I
Come
didn't.
on.
Not even once have I picked up on that. That's really funny. Okay, you answer the question though.
Oh, this one's rough because I am not particularly into impact play for myself.
Mhm.
I also have a very shallow gag reflex.
It's just a ball right outside your teeth.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't go past outside
I would
your
say
teeth.
I would say ball gag.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't move. Especially if you have it strapped on around the back of your head. Like it's so locked up to the front of your teeth that you
My jaw
don't
would start hurting too.
your jaw definitely starts hurting.
And then who am I experiencing impact play with? Is it with you? Or
It
is it with
would.
like some like 7 foot tall, big burly German guy?
Is that who you want it to be with?
No, but that's what goes into my head whenever I picture this thing, like impact play. I'm like, I need somebody that's gonna be bigger than I am.
You couldn't be hit by me?
I probably could. I think that would be like, that's okay.
I'd love to slap you across the face.
What does that have to do with this?
It's impact. Impact on your face.
You went straight for the face.
I did.
Not even like, oh, we're gonna use some paddles and maybe like
Hey.
some whips or anything. It's no, I'm gonna 5-finger palm right to the face.
It's a 4. It's a 4. I don't 5. I only ever do 4. And the ladies love the 4 right at the top of the cheek. And so I just like to experiment that with you. Maybe you really like it. But in the past, with people that we've been with, they like the slaps.
I might. You want to try?
Not right now.
Why not?
You're going to let me slap you on camera?
Yeah, yeah, it's on camera. I've got my microphone right here.
You're just going to let me slap you right now?
Yeah.
Can we have video of this slapping?
What are you looking at?
What is the camera you've been talking into? I want more proof. Okay, this mic stand will not stand up. So I'm just going to move it out of the way for a second and I'm going to smack you.
Okay.
You better move your mic. This is...
what level are we trying to go here?
Like a 3.
Then why are you doing so much buildup?
So a 6?
No. That's not what that meant.
This is called negotiations.
That's not negotiations. Don't pay attention to that.
I'm sorry. I'm just being a shithead. All right, you ready?
Well, yeah, hold on. Let me get my mic close enough so you can... I want them like... Hold on, let's do this.
How do we do this?
I'm doing this like I'm in a recording booth. Hold it
that's
above
the
my
cheek
head.
I'm going to hit. You got
how far out are you trying to go? Oh. That was light.
That was light.
I've been in slap battles.
You have been. That was hot as shit.
I've been in slap battles that were harder than that.
That was really hot. I'm not gonna lie. That's a story for another time, though, people.
We got to be reminded to talk about the slap battle in Miami.
That was
on the street.
Talk about unlocking kinks that you don't realize.
Right outside of the bar, with about 100 people gathered around us.
Did we get in trouble for that?
No, because it was consensual. The bar was fine with it.
Were they?
Yeah. We didn't ask permission, but the large crowd that we had around us, no one ever came and said, "What are y'all doing?"
Yeah.
Everyone was just screaming, yelling, having a good time. So I think we're okay. And we know, nobody
really
ever.
funny.
And we have the picture that we have. It had a police car in the background.
Did it really?
I think so. I know there's red and blue lights flashing.
Okay. All right. Next question.
We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, that's another time.
Anyway, so next question. So that first one of the ball gag versus impact play, followed by you slapping me. Got it.
Who knew that was going to happen?
Would you rather only be able to have sex once per year with the same partner, or only be able to have one night stands for the rest of your life?
First of all, that's not a kink. I don't know how that's involved with kink.
Well, it's just would you rather. It's just a kink addition.
All right.
Doesn't necessarily have to be like here's a specific kink involved, but would you rather?
Listen, I've never had a one night stand, so I don't really plan on starting that.
How do we define one night stands? Stranger or like acquaintance, or just it happened one time?
How would we're doing this? For me personally, if I were to find my best way to describe it, it would be like someone that I know at least, and then we were intimate. But the whole stranger and intimate, absolutely not.
Hold on a second. So if it is defined one night stand as somebody you just slept with them one time, then yes, you have had a one night stand.
Who?
I mean, I can edit the name out later. But yes, you have.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Would you like? Yeah,
that didn't happen only one night.
2.
That didn't happen only one night.
Well, I believe the stories go is that they were one time. So it sounds like this is turning into taxi cab confessions over here.
Heyo.
I
Anyways,
guess they were I guess they were more than one time.
I think for this purpose and what we're trying to say is not like one night stands like in the past. That if we were to identify what it would be for this question,
nice subject change.
Specifically. Well, you went differently,
Oh, yeah,
which I
you were
appreciate it. And
defining
it was
you were defining a one night stand. Come
yeah.
on. So again, would you rather one night stand for the rest of your life or one partner one time a year?
You would be my one partner and it would be one time a year, but that just said sex. We could do a lot of other things.
See, it depends how you define sex.
Yeah, I was about to
Again,
say.
it's all about the terms.
Yeah.
How are we defining these things?
We could do a lot of other things.
Yeah. So yeah, mine, I'm on the same page.
Yeah.
Mine would be the one partner. One night stands, they're all well and good, but there's nothing there.
You're not learning someone's body through a one night stand.
Yeah.
You're if you have a one night stand with someone and they come, they didn't.
I don't know that I could have a one night stand now because I'd be going into the evening like, so let's talk about what you like.
Right? Like it'd be so different.
Before we get started, why don't you tell me a little bit about how you experience pleasure so I can learn you more?
Yeah, because if it's a one and done, how the hell are you gonna know what they like?
I would immediately
the first
get to
encounter
like, no,
with someone is like okay at best.
You don't know each other.
No.
You're just learning. Like this is the first experience. This is why it takes time. This is why it takes good communication skills to be good at this kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I would be on the same page with you with saying one person.
Yeah. One person.
Once a year. What else do we have? That doesn't make sense. So we're not using that one.
Nope. So just skip on.
Would you rather watch strangers have sex or have strangers watch you have sex? Voyeurism, exhibitionism.
Yeah, right,
where do you fall? Which would you rather experience?
I would say just for a simple one this time, I would say watching people for now.
I thought you were going to say the other one because I know you like being watched.
Yeah, but not that. Like we have never experienced something like that before. Like just to be watched, I feel like I'd just be in my head too much. I wouldn't be able to like relax. So if I like had to pick what would give me less anxiety, it would be watching other people.
I like your lens that you took through. Yeah. Not what I would enjoy more, but which one's going to cause me the least amount of stress.
Yeah. It would be watching someone else.
Do you feel like you would gain enjoyment out of watching someone else?
Yeah, it's live porn. Bring it on.
Do you feel like you would gain more enjoyment in being watched?
I don't know. Because I haven't been watched before. Not like that.
Don't know. Okay. Well,
what about you?
My answer I'd probably rather. Oh, God damn, this is a hard one.
These are not easy.
Well, I could get enjoyment out of both. I could see where I'm like, it would be hot to be watched, but I could also be like, it would also be hot to watch people.
It would have to watch people because then you're not having to like
perform.
Yes, I was gonna say perform, but then perform's not the right word.
Anxiety.
But it is. Yeah, you're performing. I would
put on a show for sure.
I would just be too worried. Like am I too loud?
Patrick Bateman in American Psycho, like pointing at people.
And you can do that as the fucker, but as the fucked, I would have it be a different mindset.
No, you could too. You can put on a show too.
I would.
We could get some glow sticks and sparklers.
And where would they go?
Right in your ass.
That is not the kink that we are discussing right now. So let's move on to the next question.
Fine. You scroll and figure out yours.
Oh, would you rather only have very loud sex or total silent sex?
Very loud. Loud.
We have children. So that means that like no sex
like
or
that's
than
ever
loud.
Stopped you from being loud.
You shut your face. I am
We have a daughter that's like, I can hear y'all.
Listen, it's really you that she hears you. Totally. You like to blame it on me, but
what are the noises I make? You want to imitate some of my noises?
I do not actually. I actually really do not, but I bet you couldn't imitate mine.
No, my voice doesn't go that high or that loud.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh God.
What?
Would you rather sneeze or fart every single time you have an orgasm? That would be a way to know that they weren't faking it. Can you imagine? Oh my God, that feels so good.
That's where I'm at. That's where
Right?
It's like moaning, getting louder, and just.
It had to be different farts every time, though. It couldn't be, like
Oh.
the same.
And then you could start playing.
But like sneezing would be
you
annoying.
could start playing Guess My Fart, just Sex Edition. What's it gonna be
They
this
could.
time?
But again, what a great way to see your partner actually has an orgasm or not. You didn't fart, bitch.
I did. Wait for it.
It's silent. What's that movie? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Sean.
I'm
That's
sorry,
Shaun of the Dead.
Sean. Sorry, Sean.
Okay. Nope, not doing scat play ones.
Scat?
Sorry.
Scat?
This is poop.
Oh.
I don't do I don't wear tampons, so I don't know how to answer that one either. Would you rather think of your mom every time you orgasm, or prematurely ejaculate every time you have sex?
Premature.
You'd rather just
Premature.
Yeah.
Every time. That's not a me question. That's a you question.
That's a very, very male-centered question.
That's not a me question.
very
But I just don't want to
penis-centered question.
ever think of my mom. So
Can I have
I'm
a reduced?
immediately,
Can I get like a bonus reduced refractory period on that one?
yeah, I feel like.
Is that we're
Yeah.
gonna grant me that?
Yeah.
Because no, I would really not want to think of my mother every time I had an orgasm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could go for premature. I'll get mine. Plus, I've got mouth, couple hands, toys.
Yeah.
It's not all about the penis.
It's
We know
really
this
not.
very well.
And yeah, you bounce back,
Yeah. So we can do like a hour and a half long, in quote, sex session with all sorts of stuff, and then you just hop on for 20 seconds, and we're good to go.
Oh, this would be hard. So would you rather not be able to use sex toys ever again, or never have sex again?
I would say
I would get rid of the toys.
I would get rid of the toys.
But like, they're really fun.
They are.
That's so
but,
mean.
However, they're also an added bonus.
Well, of course they are.
For
but
for a lot of people. There are some that's like, oh, I can't come unless I do have that like vibrational stuff going on.
Yeah.
So that I feel like that one's an easy one. Never have sex again or never use toys again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the toys.
I would too. But we have so many toys. That would be such a waste at this point.
Looking at our wall
Yeah.
where that tentacle is staring at me in the face.
Would you rather watch your parents have sex every day for the rest of your life,
Who's coming up with this shit?
or join in once to stop it?
Oh God.
That's terrible. What is wrong with you people?
I'm gonna need all the drugs because I'm going with the join in once.
Because that way you don't have to see it every single day of your life. Just get it over with. Move like.
I'm gonna need to be temporarily blind and deaf. I'm gonna need more cocaine than they have in production currently. I'm gonna need.
This is really giving me Black Mirror vibes with the pig. Every drug known to man.
I'm gonna need so much stuff to just. I mean, therapy guaranteed for at least 5 years post.
At least.
But yeah, I'm gonna
At
go with that one.
least,
There's my
yeah.
answer. Clocking it in.
I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you. These are weird because there's a lot of parent ones.
Who's
I'm
the
just
author
gonna
of this article?
I know. I was like, I'm just
I'm gonna need
skipping
to look
over.
I'm gonna need to like research the author. You're just maybe in a section of parents.
Maybe, but
Better than grandparents, or is it?
this is not a sexual post. I'm reading this one because it's funny, but this is not sexual. Would you rather have teeth for hair or hair for teeth? Where did we go? Where did we go wrong in these questions? Because this is not a kink, this or that.
I don't
But
know.
I'm still curious your answer.
Hair for teeth or teeth for hair? No, why would I answer that?
Hair for teeth.
Teeth for hair. I can make some cool shit. I would be
Yeah.
an icon. They'd
I
be
mean, you
like,
just
check out
sculpt the
check out
bones
guy
on
with
your
the
on
teeth.
your
Yeah.
head.
I would
Yeah.
have them shaved
Yeah.
down into spikes. Headbutting people.
I can see that for you.
Yeah. I'd be going to a ton of punk shows. I'd be the belle of the ball.
Okay, so
I'd
me
start a
just
band.
thinking of kinks because none of those are kinks that we have
Yeah.
read. And
Would
they're
you rather
fun.
give a rim job or receive a rim job? You want to eat ass or have your ass eaten?
Have my ass eaten
There you go.
every day.
There's a kink one right there for you.
Is it a problem to you that I don't want to eat ass?
No,
I don't want to eat ass.
then don't eat ass.
I'm not gonna.
There's a reason why we have yes, no, maybe lists.
I just don't know why that's a big no for me.
Why are you whispering it?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, just bring it back up to volume then.
So I'm not fucking with your edits later. Would you rather get peed on or pooped on?
Peed on.
That's fair.
Is it
That's
in the shower?
easy.
I don't. Why would
That
I,
one's
why would I
easy.
ever want to be pooped on?
Why does anyone want to ever be pooped on? That's their own thing.
Don't yuck someone's yum.
Exactly.
Some people like it.
We're not here to yucky yums.
Good Lord. Would you
what?
rather? Here's a good one. Would you rather have anal sex every day
Ooh.
or a threesome every time you had sex? Threesomes can get boring.
Threesomes are not what people like chalk
They
them
can
up
be
to
a fucking great time. They can be fun,
but
they can also be a big pile of
exhausting.
nobody really communicating well.
Yeah, like
Exhausting.
threesomes are annoying sometimes, let's be honest. But then like anal every day, I would imagine like day 40, you're like whatever. But like
I can't feel a thing.
but anal like is not for the weak. That shit fucking hurts. And like I don't want to be in pain every day of my life. So could it be just like a threesome where I'm like, you're observing today. You're gonna be in the bed, but you're observing at best.
We're gonna do a Mormon threesome.
Yeah,
we're gonna soak. You're gonna be the one that jumps on the bed.
I thought it was marinate. No, it is
No,
soak. You're right.
soaking.
It is soaking.
Come on.
Soaking. So yeah, I would probably go for threesomes because I'm not having anal every day of my life.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, would you like anal every day of your life?
Would I like to receive anal every day of my life?
Yes.
In what form?
Penetrating anal, like the form that makes it count.
No, anal doesn't interest me in the first place. I've tried.
Yeah, if you don't even want me to lick your butthole, you don't want me to penetrate it.
I would be fine with getting my ass eaten. That's not a question. I can handle that. But feel good. But
yeah,
penetrative. No, we've tried fingers. We've tried like small toys. It's just it's not.
He can't get past the pinch, people. Let's be honest.
That's true.
You can't get past the pinch.
It hurts.
Yeah, it sure fucking does. That doesn't go away. That's not like, oh, it's my 10th time anal. That doesn't hurt anymore. No, it literally hurts every time.
Maybe it's just your aggressive hands.
I do have really strong hands. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I really do.
My
I gotta work on
delicate asshole
is not used to mama's man hands.
Handling what you're offering. Would you rather have sex while blindfolded or handcuffed?
Both. But I would maybe say blindfolded.
You can't get both. This is this or that.
Maybe Monday I want to be blindfolded and Tuesday I want to be handcuffed. I don't know. I like both of those options. But if it was like the only one that I could ever choose for the rest of my life, then I would probably say blindfolded because I don't like to not have the ability to utilize my hands.
You can use your hands with handcuffs on. They're just
really
not separated.
I guess I was envisioning like handcuffs behind your back. And so I was like, I don't know what I would do with that. I wouldn't really want handcuffs. Yeah, I would go blindfolded. What about you?
Me being, it's got to be blindfolded.
Yeah,
it's got to be. What am I going to do with my hands?
That's exactly
I like to do things
what I'm
like
saying.
grab onto people.
People?
Yes. God.
It is people. That's fair.
But yeah, if I were to lose the option to use my hands, what am I going to do with that? Like, hold on a second, stand still.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I then blindfold me. I don't want to lose my hands. I'm too touchy to not have my hands while we're being intimate.
Okay. All right.
But again, like what this whole exercise is doing is bringing you to open up conversations with your partner. We didn't sit down and like go through these beforehand. It was completely at random. And
as you can tell by listening.
Well, yeah, right. Like this doesn't sound scripted, but at the same time, I just feel like it's really important. Like you could take a question like this with your partner and go sit at dinner somewhere, and you can be obnoxious and loud like us and sit at the bar and ask these sexual questions and get a lot of topics and fun conversations around it. Or you go get in the booth in the back and where no one can hear you, and you sit down and ask these questions with your partner.
Yeah.
But we really encourage you to just have these conversations in general,
I
because
picture people sitting down with just a list of kinks and being like, how would you feel about this one? How about this one? And a lot of times
whatever you need.
Well, the thing is, you're going to get a lot of couples who are like, not me, not never. And they're saying that because they have that shame centered around themselves of being like, I can't tell my partner that I'm into that I could enjoy that, which is unfortunate because you should be able to tell your partner that you're going to enjoy something or that you might be interested in something. So it is important to me that you evolve that portion of your relationship, open communication and extreme communication. That's something that I think is a really big one, like that extreme self-acceptance, extreme acceptance of your partner, and extreme negotiation. You guys should be able to get to the most raw of subjects and topics and not even flinch. You're allowed to have discomfort. It's a natural emotion. It's a natural feeling that you can have. But coming back from that feeling and turning around and going, okay, I heard what you said. It doesn't affect our relationship. What you said might interest me, might spark interest, might make me go, that could be fun. Or it might spark in me and go, I have something I would never, ever do. And it's completely okay either way, depending on how your actions following that statement come out.
What was our conversation earlier when you were in the shower and I was like, what about this? And you're like, absolutely not. And then I was like, oh, what about like this instead? And we had this like our own little natural like negotiation.
You called it a negotiation. That was not, you were like, you said no to that. It means I can do this.
No, you said I would be down for that. And then I was like, okay, look at us like negotiating a scene.
I have no idea. Were you trying to pee on me or something? That's been a big one for you.
No,
lately.
I don't want to pee on you. I have no desire to that. It's not I don't have no desire. It's just I'm like, at what benefit? I wouldn't get anything from that. But no, you had walked in the shower and we had said something, and it was just funny because you're like, no, absolutely not. And I was like, okay, what about this? And then they're like, okay, I'm willing to negotiate that. And I just think that, like, even if you're being playful with a partner and you're just like randomly bringing up these conversations in passing, like, it's a great way, again, to figure out what you and your partner like, what you can negotiate around. It doesn't have to be this serious of a sit down date night, have these conversations.
Yeah.
You can bring up little bits of things that you're interested in with your partner and just see how they receive it.
Of course you can. You should be able to.
You should. Yeah.
No, we're going to have a lot of listeners who are going to sit back and say, I can never bring that up. It's okay to be right there right now. If you're looking to change that, like, reach out to us. We can help you do that. Or there's plenty of resources we can hand out to you that allow you to feel more comfortable in some of your interests. You've likely somebody that's grown up being told that the things that might interest you are not okay, that it makes you a bad person, or that it makes you some way or some negative thing.
Shame's a bitch.
Yeah. Shame is a bitch, isn't it?
Shame's a bitch.
And if you can reformat your internal processes to not feel that shame and to really accept yourself for those things, you open up a whole new world of fun for yourself and for your partner. You'd be surprised at how many things that you might be into that you are just so certain your partner is going to be grossed out by or say no to, which really can also be a mirror moment.
Yeah.
Because it might just be you projecting those negative emotions onto your partner. You might be saying, oh my God, they think that this was just not okay. When in reality, you're the way you see it. And you're making the assumption that they're going to feel the same way because that's the way it's, in quote, supposed to be.
Yeah. So, but again, if you communicate that, and if you just communicate all aspects of your relationship with your partner, aside from kink, aside from anything, just fucking communicate with your partner. I promise you, I will honestly say that I feel like through our relationship, through our almost 15 years together, how much we have pushed communication in these last few years since we've been doing the show has really elevated our own personal communication. Like, we're learning shit for y'all that we're implementing for ourselves. We're not saying this shit and then like, okay, whatever. Like, our communication has grown significantly since we've even been doing this.
Yeah, I would agree with you. There's one of our core principles of this show as well is that we don't instruct people on anything that we don't feel adequately knowledgeable about and have implemented in our own lives.
Mm-hmm.
So we go out and we do all of this research for these things, and then we bring it up, and then we work to understand it, and then we implement it. And it's not until we feel confident in our ability to that we ever discuss it.
Yeah.
Because it would be a disservice to our listeners to be like, cool, I heard about this thing the other day. Let me tell you, like, teach you on it. That's not how anything should work.
No, absolutely not. But I love that this has brought up even more for us. And I think it's great. Like we are, as couples, are continuing to grow together. And that's what we're trying to get our audience to be able to do is just grow together with the partner that you have. Or partners, if everyone's down. Nothing's stopping you. But anyways.
To our poly listeners.
Right, exactly.
Oh my gosh. And we're going to have a future episode in the coming months that is about one of the topics we've been talking a lot about lately has been your I like to call them like your conflict styles or your defensive styles or your argument styles. Everybody's got them whenever you get into a conflict with a partner, and you know that your partner always resorts to a few things. After a long time, you're able to spot them and be like, I typically know how they're going to, like where their arguments go, or I typically know how I react to arguments. If you can get together and really understand those styles and then lay them out for each other in a respectable way and with the intention of growth, you can really pinpoint some behavioral stuff that can be changed for the positive in your relationship, which then again opens you up to a lot of this whole world of like being kinky and being fun and moving your way out of the vanilla norm and into that like ideal sex characteristic you'd like to have.
Like it's really fun over here, guys. Just loosen
it's
up.
Fun on this side.
It's
Loosen
fucking fun, man. Loosen up. Be with your partner. Communicate this stuff. It's Kinktober. This is the time. We're going to be bringing it to you all year round, but I fucking love October.
It's a good one. You just had no bra day.
I have no bra day every day, but yes, I celebrate the shit out of no bra day.
Yes.
I do.
All right, guys. So for yet another episode of our podcast, we are your hosts. I'm Dr. Casey Sanders.
And I'm Carrie Sanders.
And we'll see you next time.